Greetings from the Indian Community School, Kuwait. This video is regarding Grade 10 Artificial Intelligence. I would like to give you some general instructions regarding the exam. 15 minutes reading time is very important. During this time, read all the questions carefully and try to identify the questions for which you know the correct answers. While answering MCQs, please make sure that you write the correct option number along with the correct answer. If you are asked to answer 4 questions out of the 6, please attempt only 4 questions for which you know the correct answer. Now, let's move on to the subject. As you all know, artificial intelligence has got 2 parts. Part A, employability skills. You can see the mark distribution on the screen. 10 marks questions will be asked from Part A. Part B, again you can see it on the screen. 40 marks questions will be asked. Let's start with Unit 1, Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. There has been always a confusion regarding the terms AI, ML and DL, Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning and Deep Learning. Let us see what is Artificial Intelligence. Sometimes this question can be asked in the MCQ. Artificial Intelligence refers to any technique that enables computers to mimic human intelligence. Machine Learning, ML, is a subset of artificial intelligence which enables machines to learn by themselves using the provided data and make accurate predictions or decisions. Deep learning is a subset of ML, machine learning, and it enables software to train itself to perform tasks with vast amount of data. AI models can be broadly categorized into 3 domains. You can see on the screen: computer vision, data science, natural language processing. Details of these 3 domains will be explained to you later. You must remember terms like AI ethics, data privacy, AI bias and AI access. Let us see what is AI ethics. AI ethics are the set of guiding principles that stakeholders use to ensure that artificial intelligence technology is developed and used responsibly. Now, data privacy. Data privacy is the protection of personal data from those who should not have access to it, which is very important in today's life. AI bias. AI bias means while developing the algorithm or while writing the program, there shouldn't be any bias towards anything which will get reflected in the result. Last term is AI access. As you all know, AI technology is very expensive and hence the economically forwarded people can only have the access to AI. But this has to be changed in due course of time so that everyone will have proper access to artificial intelligence technology. Let's move on to Unit 2, which is AI project cycle. Let's start with the term project cycle. Project cycle means the different steps involved from the start of a project to the end of the project. As you can see on the screen, the AI project cycle mainly has 5 stages, starting with problem scoping, then data acquisition, data exploration, modeling, and the last one will be evaluation. In the problem scoping stage, the problem needs to be identified and there should be a vision. A vision should be developed to how to solve the problem. 4W's problem canvas is an important term and you can expect either 2 marks or 4 mark questions based on this. Let us see what are the 4 W's. Who, what, where and why. Who. The who block helps in analyzing who all are affected by the problem. What block, in this stage, you need to determine the nature of the problem. What is the problem and how do you know that it is a problem? Third one is where block. This block will help us to look into the situation in which the problem arises, the context of it, and the locations where it is prominent. Last one is why. Is the given problem worth solving? There can be possible questions like what is a problem statement template? And you can expect a 4 mark questions where you will be given a scenario and you will be asked to fill or write the problem statement template. The template has been displayed on the screen. While answering 4 mark questions, make sure that you draw this diagram neatly and fill the middle part, like who are the stakeholders, issue, problem, then the location, the benefit of finding the solution, all those things, whatever is written in the red color, you need to explain it in your own or write down in your own words. Here in this template, you can see a term stakeholders. This is also a possible question in the MCQ or in the 1 mark question. Let us see who are the stakeholders. Stakeholders are the people who face the problem and would be benefited by the solution. Then there is something very important. There is a term called SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. 17 goals have been announced by the United Nations, which are known as Sustainable Development Goals. Let us see what are data features. Data feature refers to the type of data you want to collect. You need to know the reliable sources from which you can collect the data. Surveys, cameras, web scraping, observations, sensors, application program interface. These are all some of the reliable sources from which you can collect the data. There are 3 learning-based approaches: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Let us see what is supervised learning. In supervised learning model, the data set which is fed to the machine is labeled. Whereas in unsupervised learning, it works on unlabeled data set. In reinforcement learning, it is like a game-like situation. It is a branch of machine learning that focuses on how agents can learn to make decisions and through trial and error to maximize cumulative rewards. This feedback comes in the form of rewards or penalties in case of reinforcement learning. There are 2 types of supervised learning models. Please look into the picture. One is classification, other one is regression. In classification, data is classified according to the labels. Regression models work on continuous data. Again, you can see a picture on the screen, that is clustering. Clustering is an unsupervised learning model. There is another picture displayed on the screen, which is neural network. Please note that larger neural networks tend to perform better. This can be asked in the fill in the blank question or in the MCQ. Now, Unit 4, Data Science. There are 3 broad domains of AI. One is data science, which works around numeric and alphanumeric data, which means in data science, it can handle both numeric numbers as well as alphanumeric data. Second one is CV, computer vision, working around images and visual data. Third one is NLP, natural language processing. Working around textual and speech-based data comes under natural language processing. Chatbot is a simple example for natural language. Fraud and risk detection, genetics and genomics, internet search, targeted advertising, website recommendations, airline route planning are some of the examples. When it is asked for 2 marks or 4 marks, accordingly, you need to explain these examples or the applications. Please remember one thing, whenever a 4-mark question is asked, in order to get that 4 marks, you need to provide enough explanation. While accessing data from any of the data sources, we need to take care of some points. Please remember that for data science, usually the data is collected in the form of tables. Some of the commonly used formats for these tabular data sets are CSV. CSV stands for comma separated values. This question has been asked many times in the board examination. Spreadsheets, SQL, structured query language. On the screen, you can see some of the graphs. The first one is scatter plots. These plots are used to plot discontinuous data. Now, bar charts, they are used to plot again discontinuous data. Last one is histograms are used for continuous data. So, I would like to end up the session over here. Over to Mrs. Praveena for the next part of the presentation. Thank you. Wish you all the very best.
The next topic in AI is computer vision. The computer vision is domain of AI which enables machines to see through images. There are different applications of computer vision. Facial recognition, face filters, Google search, computer vision in retail, self-driving cars, medical imaging, Google Translate. Computer vision are based on a certain number of tasks. The tasks used in a computer vision applications are for single object task, classification and classification plus localization, for multiple object task, object detection and instance segmentation. Classification is the task of assigning an input image one label from a fixed data. Classification and localization involves identifying the object and location at the same time. Object detection, searching instances of real-world objects such as faces, bicycles, or any objects. Instance segmentation, detecting instances of the object. Next, very important topic in this is every photograph or image in digital form is made up of pixel. It is the smallest unit of information that makes a picture. Resolution. The number of pixels in an image is sometimes called as resolution. For example, monitor resolution is 1280 into 1024. Pixel value. Each of the pixel value represents an image stored inside a computer. Next is grayscale. Images have two shades, gray and white. The value starts from 0 to 255. 0 represents black, whereas 255 represents white. Next is RGB images. All the images nowadays are saved in RGB format, where 0 to 255 values are used for RGB images. The next topic in AI is natural language processing, one of the most important topic from where 4-mark questions come. Natural language processing is the subfield of AI or domain of AI which enables computers to understand and process human languages. Applications of natural language processing: automatic summarization, sentiment analysis, text classification, visual assistants. These are the some examples applications of AI. One of the most common application are chatbot. There are two types of chatbot. Question may come on differentiate between two types of chatbot, that is script bot and smart bot. Script bots are easy to make, whereas smart bots are flexible and powerful. Script bots work around a script which is programmed in them, whereas smart bots on bigger databases and other resources directly. Script bot have limited functionality, smart bot have wide functionality. The next topic is computer language versus machine language. Computer understand language of zeros and ones. Everything that is sent to machine has to be converted in numbers. While typing, if we'll make mistake, the computer throws an error. There are different analogies like different syntax, same semantic, different semantic, same syntax, multiple meanings of a word, perfect syntax but no meaning. In this topic, one of the 4-marker question comes from text normalization. To process any text in computer, it has to be normalized. The term used for whole textual data is called corpus. Steps in text normalization. There are different steps like sentence segmentation, tokenization, removing stop words, converting text to a common case, stemming, and lemmatization. Let's see the difference between stemming and lemmatization. Stemming is the process in which affixes of words are removed and the words are converted to their base form, whereas lemmatization is the process in which the affixes of the words are removed, but we get a meaningful word. With stemming, sometimes we don't get meaningful word. After text normalization to convert tokens into numbers, bag of words algorithm is used. Bag of words is a natural language processing model which helps in extracting features out of the text, which can be helpful in machine learning algorithms. Step-by-step approach to implement bag of words algorithm is text normalization, create dictionary, which is called as vocabulary, create document vector, and create document vector for all the documents because there may be more than one documents to create a document vector. The next term used is term frequency and inverse document frequency. Term frequency is the frequency of a word in one document. Document frequency is the number of documents in which the word occurs. AI, and that is the last topic, that is called evaluation. In this, also 4-marker questions come. The most important topics in this confusion matrix, F1 score, accuracy, precision. Evaluation is the process of understanding the reliability of an AI model based on outputs by feeding test dataset into the model and comparing with actual answers. Remember that it's not recommended to use data we use to build the model to evaluate it. It will always give you a correct answer, and that is called as overfitting of data. The terms used in evaluations are prediction, output given by the machine. The reality is the real scenario in any situation. There are different terms used to make a confusion matrix. True positive. When the prediction is yes and reality also yes, it is a case of true positive. When prediction no, reality also no, it is called as true negative. Prediction yes, reality no, it is called as false positive. And prediction no, reality yes, it is called false negative. So, confusion matrix, the result of comparison between the prediction and reality, can be recorded in what we call the confusion matrix. So, it has yes and no, reality yes and no, prediction yes and no. Based on that, true positive, false negative, and true negative. The next topic in evaluation is to find out accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Accuracy is defined as the percentage of correct predictions out of all the observation. Accuracy formula is equals to TP plus TN divided by TP plus TN plus FP plus FN multiplied by 100%. Accuracy, precision, recall should be calculated in percentage. Precision. Precision is defined as the percentage of true positive cases versus all the cases where the prediction is true. So formula for precision is TP divided by TP plus FP multiplied by 100%. The next is recall. Recall, it can be defined as the fraction of positive cases that are correctly identified. So the formula for recall is TP divided by TP into Fn multiplied by 100%. Which model is important, precision or recall? Cases with high false negative cost more. Cases with high false positive also cost more. So we have to find out the one which will balance all. So F1 score can be defined as the measure of balance between precision and recall. F1 score is equals to 2 into precision into recall divided by precision plus recall. Do remember that all these values, precision, recall, accuracy and F1 score should be range from 0 to 1. Also do remember that please do not substitute percentage value while calculating F1 score. All the very best to all AI students writing 10th standard exam from the Indian Community School, Kuwait.